Good morning. What are you doing on top of my pillow? I need to measure you, kitty. Okay. That is a better idea, I think. Yep. Alright, baby, I know you're super comfortable, but we're gonna go try some clothes on, okay? It's gonna be fun. Alright, come on.
Hello, buddy. Oh, that's sweet little thing. You don't like those coats, do you? You like my little chihuahua doesn't want coat either.
Come on here. I'm gonna grab another size.
Does she go walking with you all the time?
Yes.
That's fantastic.
I live in the camper, so we always like go outside.
I think
and
that's great. I feel sorry for those cats that are in house all the time.
yeah. I don't know if that's gonna work. I think I'm gonna have to cut those and modify this with a sewing machine because they are a little bit too long. Oh, she's so cute. So this one, do you want to get a remove it, kitty? Oh, you're so cute though. This one's got a little camper adventure. So yeah. Maybe this we're gonna cut it just so fuck. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to just modify this little hen. So I went and I was like, can I just buy a bunch and just like come back? And if they don't work, she's like, well, you can bring your cat here if your cat is in your van. I'm like, okay, cool. So Kitty did good. Everyone was petting her at the attraction. But not that I never understood people who buy clothes for the dogs, but you know, those people who buy a lot of clothes for their little dogs, I always thought that was funny, but I totally get it because every clothes I was like, oh, it's so cute. Kitty would be cute in that. Kitty was like, come on, Mom. You're gonna be warm, baby. I think we're gonna do some modification to your little jacket before we go outside, okay? We need to fix this. So I always have in my little van, Kelly's in the way, I always have some sewing, you know, dollar store type of things. But at that time I saw all my curtain in the front. Now it's my mom who made those one, but the older one, I saw all this by hand all along there. I didn't have choice. That was the only thing I could do. It took a while, as you can probably tell. And I saw my curtain that go on my two side window in the back. So those two need a little bit of work and redoing things. But I think I'm just gonna sew things like this and see if that helps. That's a problem with the cat. They are like so like, you know, they can move and just we'll see. Maybe just this sweater was just like $15, so you know what I mean. Alright, little sewing done. Woo. Oh, that's one, two pop. There you go. You good girl. Careful, gonna go outside. I should make my own little kitty merch that would fit on some cats. I think some of you will like it. Maybe in the future I could do something. Oh, you're gonna dirty your t-shirt now. What are you doing? Oh, you're so cute and funny, baby. That's so funny. I just met a bunch of people and they were like, oh, your cat's walking on leash. How she's doing? I'm like, she's doing good, but that's her first time with the jacket on, so she just need to learn to walk with the jacket. And they just turned around in the back. They were like carrying their cat in their little like backpack carrier and was like, oh, I want to buy one. I think I'm going to buy one. I have like back problems, so it's always like something that I have to like deal, you know, like I'm gonna have to deal with Kitty, who's probably a good 10, if not more, 10 pounds or more. So, but yeah, maybe that would be cool. Hey, it's not that bad. Just need to get used to it. So that was fun. Yeah. So I think I have a couple more modifications to do. When the thing goes down too low, it just, she's able to remove the little jacket. So I'm gonna sew it a little bit more, modify until, hopefully until it fits really well. Alright, oil change done, and rear differential fluid done as well. So yeah, after a big long trip, like the big cross-country trip, people have been telling me, and like I knew about it, but to make sure that before you start a road trip, to do a big checkup. Make sure that, you know, you don't need anything to be changed, any fuel is still good, and all this. And I did another check when I arrived in Nova Scotia in Cape Breton, so pretty much the eastern part of Canada. I did a tire rotation there. I did another checkup because that was a big road trip. And now that we are back, I didn't do my last part of the road trip, which was to double check. I'm always on track with my oil change. That doesn't matter where it is in Canada or during my road trip. I'm always looking and make sure that I do it on time. But all the rest, those places, it's nice because they do also like all your food check, make sure that they are good, make sure they don't need service. And my rear differential was pretty dark, pretty bad, so it needed a change. And we still have a tire rotation that I have to do because after this big road trip I need to do another one. I've done one in Nova Scotia, but I really need to do another one. I'm gonna do that this week, so that would kind of wrap up the big thing. So to make sure my van is as much possible on track with all the service, so I don't end up with any problem. Before, when I had a car, I was probably the worst, even with oil change. I was never on time. I was always putting it off. I didn't really have that much money, so that was like, I'm gonna wait until it was like pretty bad and I had to do it. Same thing with like tire rotation, same thing with like changing tire or in general, like, you know, very last minute and everything. This van, because it's my home, because I live full time, because I don't want to get towed, I don't want to have any problem. When you have a car and you have a house, yes, it's frustrating when you have to do a towing, when your car is in the garage for a week. Yes, obviously nobody want to do that, but it is way different than having a house. When I don't have my vehicle to drive, it's frustrating. I hope you enjoyed this Sunday little trip. We talk about love, Kelly. Hopefully this new jacket's gonna be good for her. By the way, if you wonder why I buy a jacket for Kitty, it's not because I think it's just cute. Yes, it is. But also because she gets super cold now. I think she's getting just older, but she's getting cold. When we go on a walk, she go outside and her hair just spook out and she stay like 2 seconds and has to go back in the van. And I think it's different too because this is the first winter that we have a heater working, and I've been spoiling herself with the heater on and warm up inside the van. So yeah, she's a little bit like me sometimes. She doesn't want to go outside, but because we live in such a small space, I feel it's good for her to just go for a 10-15 minute walk. For me too as well. You know, I don't like when she spends several days inside the vehicle without see some fresh air and go for a little walk. So hopefully that little jacket's gonna make her want to go outside a little bit more. Alright guys, I'm gonna let you with Kelly. Thank you for enjoying me. Thank you for following along. I really like it. Have a good day. Give him a little kiss. Right there, Kitty. Yeah, right there. There you go. Good job. That's a nice little kiss. People like a kiss. You know that? You know it. Alright guys. See you in the next one.